We have had some very interesting looks on the elite bases today. They're not elite, but anyway, that's what they're called. So we have David and Victoria Beckham, who were pictured in the Daily Mail, and all of them have very interesting looks on their faces, I would say. Every single one of them. Look, his eyes are popping out of his head. That guy, she's sheepishly smiling. Do you see her pointing to her purse? There, look at David Beckham. And that guy owns a nightclub in Miami. He's friends with Kim Kardashian, so he's pretty high up there in the occult, I assume, according to who he hangs out with. David Beckham was almost knighted, so he is very high up in the Illuminati ranking. And they serve Lucifer, aka Satan. So they're doing a whole bunch of symbolism, which we're going to go over. He's winking, making a thumbs up. Okay. I'll explain all of this. So he's winking and then putting a thumbs up. That equals 1649. So I've been seeing codes surrounding the war in heaven, and basically how dragon and the devil serpent dragon and his angels were defeated, basically. So wink, thumbs up equals 1649. And knowing he hath a short time equals 1649. So knowing he hath a short time equals 1659. So if they are using this code, as I suggest, they're going to be coding 10 in there to denote, add 10 to this code. This is what we mean. We mean 1659, not 1649. Okay, so we have a code of 1649 and 1659. They like to hide, so the codes do not get deciphered, so they hide certain things in certain ways. Wink, thumbs up equals 1649, because they know we're watching. Okay, knowing he hath a short time equals 1659. Okay, so that's 10 difference. Do they symbolize the 10 difference in the pictures is the question. So there is a difference of 10, 1649, 1659. How do they symbolize that? And the article is the question. So let's go back to the article and I'll show you how they symbolized 10. So wink, thumbs up equals 1649. Okay, as you can see, he hath a short time, 1659. Okay, so in the background, that man is placing his hand on the other man's belly, right? Okay, so plus he's doing the thumb. Thumb equals 10. So thumbs up and thumb. They do them slightly different, so you can tell. So thumb is straight up, and then see how he's doing the thumb there. Still sticking the thumb, but it's not straight up. It's code 10. There are several different reasons why they code 10. Number one, they're using a code that equals 1649. But he hath a short time equals 1659. So they denote the code has a difference of 10. Alright, so you can see that those codes right there. They signed ASL for 10. And then in the background, a man is putting a hand on a man's stomach. In Hebrew, Esser is 10. Okay, so wink, thumbs up is what he did, 1649. And then we have knowing he hath a short time equals 1659. So the difference of those is 10. So they've got to denote this somehow, and they do. Okay, so you can see the hand on the stomach right there, also signing ASL 10. Esser is 10 in Hebrew. A equals 282. And then if you look up the stomach, so let's do that. Esser 282. Stomach 282. So that is how they're denoting the difference of 10 between the two codes. Okay, this is Justin Timberlake yesterday, July 29th. Look at the look on his face. It's unreal. His eyes are just popping out of his head. Look at it, the look on his face. Something about a door. Okay. Look at that look on his face. Something serious is going on. Look at his eyes are like, he looks really worried. They look very unhappy as well. That's a famous Hollywood producer or something like that, I believe. Or I think it's Eisenberg. I'm not sure. There, look at that look on his face. Again, horrendous look on his face. That was captured in the sky on July 23rd, 2023. Very interesting. What does that have something to do with? Look at that. So that's July 23, 2023. It's pretty crazy. What is that? And then here's another capture. Sweetwater, Texas. Again, this is Mr. MB333 channel. So the credit goes to him for this. So there's the moon, and then there's that object. Okay, here's some more. Here's another strange sighting, right? So there's something in the sky glowing, glistening, vibrating kind of, and moving in the sky as well. And then look, what is that? So hold on. It gets really weird here in a second. It'll change into like a rectangle. So they said it was a rocket. Yeah, right. Look at that. What is that? Did you see how that came off of it? And it's a very strange sighting. What is that? And then this, and then they look freaked out a few days after that. I'm wondering what this is. Don't know what this is. And I am wondering if that has anything to do with the expression on their faces, Hollywood's faces. They looked very upset yesterday. Okay, so this is Mountain Home, Texas. Interesting timing, 9:23. All right, it's Mountain Time, I believe. So this is another interesting sighting as well. Oh, whoa, what is that? Did you see how that came off of that bright object there? Some really interesting sightings. And again, and then we're seeing Justin Timberlake came out with a song that said, "Satan is my master, he always has been." And in the video of that song, they were all bowing down to a pyramid, and all saying "I." So, and it's called "Satan is my master." No, I'm not kidding. So he would have to be in the know if there's something spiritual going on. So I just wanted to show you those sightings and wonder if it has anything to do with the eyes popping out. So here you go. Wow, what is that? Hey, today, July 29th, 2023, I've been seeing some very interesting expressions. Look at this. Okay, please note that he's standing by an open door. Okay, so just note the symbolism on that. And I'm just going to show you the rest of the pictures. His eyes are like popping out of his head. That's a very influential and person in Hollywood. I'm not sure who he is, but he's a bigwig. And look at the look on his face. It's just insane. And this is not the only one. There's another very high. I remember he did a video that says that he worships Satan, basically. Alright, so Satan Is My Master, song by Justin Timberlake. I'm not joking. And in the music video, if you look it up, basically there's a pyramid, and they're all bowing down to the pyramid, all seeing eye and stuff like that. So he's literally says that Satan is his master, and now we have his eyes popping out of his head. The gematria for July 29, 2023 clearly corroborates that the dragon was cast out on 7/29/23, the very day we saw the article of Justin with his eyes popping out. They clearly coded specific words in this article plus another one to back this up, as you will see. The article itself was on the Daily Mail 7/29/23, the day Justin looked freaked out. His wife was wearing flowers. Flowers equals 1151. 10 days after Dragon Falls equals 1151. And then he wears some clothing that codes August 8. Okay, July 29, year 2023, 6633. I use this pattern because it's been revealing in other ways, so I know basically how the Lord set it up. So you can see July 29, 2023 was the date that his eyes were basically popping out of his head. And he was accompanied with a Hollywood bigwig. So yeah, just take a look at the expression on his face. Look, that does not look very good now, does it? Interesting, interesting. Again, she's wearing flowers, which equals 1151, which equals 11 days after Dragon fell, 1151. We'll go over that later. Just look at the look on his face. It's absolutely insane. And so, just utter shock on his face. So, it says that they went for a romantic date, specifically in Beverly Hills. Okay, you might say, oh, that's where they live. They use specific words. They could have used another restaurant, like they use specific words for codes, right? So Beverly Hills equals cast out of heaven. So 1359 equals cast out of heaven, and Beverly Hills equals 1359. Okay, and there'll be another article which will corroborate this, that they were coding that the 29th the dragon was cast out. And then cast out of heaven, 1359, equals Beverly Hills, 1359. So there's a reason. And then remember the look on his face. So something serious happened, folks. So July 29th, 2023, Beverly Hills, right? Okay. So the code for the date is 6633. July 29, year 2023 equals 6633. This is extremely telling. The code says, King of the world, Archangel Michael and his angels won the war in heaven, cast out the dragon called Satan and his angels to the earth. 6633. We saw some really weird sightings. That was a few days before running up to this. So, don't know what those I'm not saying I don't know what those are exactly, but perhaps that had something to do with this. So, King of the world, Archangel Michael and his angels won the war in heaven, cast the dragon and his angels out into the earth. Matches exactly July 29, year 2023. Just amazingly. So now we have an answer why his eyes are popping out in his head. Cast out of heaven equals Beverly Hills. His wife, Jessica Biel, was wearing flowers on her outfit, and the same day Sandra Bullock was going around carrying flowers and wearing flowers on her dress. Flowers equals 1151. 10 days after Dragon Falls, 1151. This article was on 7/29, so 10 days later is 8/8/2023. You're going to see a ton of codes for 8/8. You're going to see them very soon, as I will show you. Alright, this backs up the dragon and the fall. Alright, Dominic Cooper is wearing a bold blue jacket while on a date, and he's holding out 5. Okay, that's 5. So bold blue jacket and 5 is the code here. Equals 1742. And that equals 29. So we know that the 29th, 1742. So they're discussed, and there'll be codes that have to do with the dragon, connecting it to the 29th. Alright, so Gemma Chan displays her bra through a semi-sheer dress. Was the code there. Okay, and this article, I believe, was on the same day, or the day after, the 30th. Displays her bra through a semi-sheer dress, 1895. The dragon called Satan and his angels, 895. So the prior code was 1895. Wow, what a coinky-dink. Not. So 1890, and they do this trick a lot. They themselves know what they mean. When they look at the other codes that they've been given, they know exactly what they mean by that. Okay. So, and then bold blue jacket and 5 equals 1742, which equals 29th. Okay. So we have July 29th, and we saw that the gematria of that date explained what happens perfectly. The Archangel Michael cast the devil and his demons. Satan called the dragon and cast them out. She was wearing chunky biker boots, which equals 1188. And so you could see that right there, chunky biker boots. And then that tells us specifically cast down. So there's no real question here that, you know, Satan or the dragon and his angels were cast down. The prior code, this one, displays her bra through a semi-sheer dress, 1895. And then the dragon called Satan and his angels, 895. So cast down. So there's no real question here as to what happened when backed up with the Justin Timberlake article. So something happens 10 days after the dragon and his angels were cast down. You see the chunky biker boots equals cast down. She's wearing flowers, and that equals 1151, which equals 10 days after dragon cast out. They look very unhappy here. So yeah, hopefully we're getting down to the wire. Look, they know what this means. They've lost. That's why he has such a severe looking face. That beaded necklace, by the way, equals a code for August 8th, which equals the code for flowers. So August 8th is 10 days after July 29, when the dragon was cast down. Double date night with Lionel Messi and his wife. All right, he's looking not so happy either. Okay. Look at the looks on their faces. Look. Doom much. Look at this guy. Interesting. Okay. Not happy, not happy. Look at his winking kind of. This dude, David Grutman, is in with Kim Kardashian. He's pretty up there. And then look at him doing some symbolism. They're not happy about something. Look at this dude. These guys are all involved too. They all work for Satan and the Illuminati as well. Okay? They know all the codes. They do the hand signs. They don't let people around them that... Look at David Grutman. His eyes just popping out. Not so happy now, are we? That you would actually believe Satan. It's kind of dumb, if you ask me. So yesterday, July 29th, I saw a whole bunch of stuff about rapture 10 days, or 10-day warning. Okay, so we see her carrying a flower bouquet and wearing a floral dress. The article called it a vibrant floral dress. Okay, so you can see that there. So vibrant floral dress, 1378 equals the rapture is in 10 days. The rapture is 10 days. And this isn't it. There's more, okay? If this isn't a prank, that's what their eyes are popping out about. So 10 days would be August 8th from that day. So August 8th on the Jewish calendar is Av 21. Av is the 5th or 11th month. So 521, and guess what her name equals? It equals 521. So it matches the date. That matches August 8th. Okay. So and then the code we just saw was rapture in 10 days. Okay, so this next one, Sean Penn, this was July 23rd. That was the date of the video that I showed with that thing in the sky. So you can see there 7:23. So you can see quite interesting look. Obvious that he's coding. He's pointing to a cell phone in his pocket. And going down, you can see his expression there. And the same thing, he's pointing to the side of the cell phone in his pocket, and then he's pointing behind him straight at the woman's capri pants. So obviously she's plus size capri. They're black. Okay, so we have plus size capri, black capri is 12:53. And then we have Rapture August 8th is 10:53. And that was the same day that there was something very odd captured in the sky. So yesterday, July 29th, I saw a whole bunch of stuff about Rapture 10 days or 10-day warning. Okay, so we see her carrying a flower bouquet and wearing a floral dress. The article called it a vibrant floral dress. Okay, so you can see that there. So vibrant floral dress, 1378 equals the rapture is in 10 days. The rapture is 10 days. And this isn't it. There's more, okay? If this isn't a prank, that's what their eyes are popping out about. So 10 days would be August 8th from that day. So August 8th on the Jewish calendar is Av 21. Av is the 5th or 11th month. So 5/21, and guess what her name equals? It equals 5/21. So it matches the date. That matches August 8th. Okay. So and then the code we just saw was rapture in 10 days. Okay, the Sean Penn article, you can see here strained look on his face. So he's pointing to his jeans, but also in the next photo, he's pointing to the woman behind him. A woman behind him is wearing, just look at that super strained look on his face, quite interesting. And there's the picture. He's pointing to her pants. Obviously, she's a plus-sized woman. So those are plus-size black capri pants, okay? There is a reason why they're using this code. You can see very clearly that he is pointing back there. Plus size capri, black capri pants. So just going on record here, they put out codes. They put out codes in gematria. They use gematria to communicate with each other, and they do it through symbolism, through clothing and items that they point to and that they're wearing in the Daily Mail. So sometimes they do put out fake information, and I believe this is to derail us because we were never supposed to figure out that this is actually how they communicate. So this is codes that I am seeing, and it could just be a fake set of codes, but it could also be real. there was something very interesting in the sky that we're going to be seeing. So it kind of gives a little bit of and also I'm going to be showing you some very shocked and very scared and terrified looking faces on celebrities' faces coming up here. So I just wanted to give a heads up on that. So 1626 chunky silver chain has been all over the place. The Blink 182 guy, Travis Barker, he's wearing a silly hat, plus he's wearing a chain around his neck, a chunky silver chain. So they're doing either bracelets or necklaces. The code is chunky silver chain. And it decodes to a couple codes that have to do with the sign of the Son of Man, right? So one of them is Blood Moon and Mars marks second coming, the secret sign. But it also decodes to the sign of the Son of Man plus 891, which is Greek, original Greek gematria for heaven. Uranos is the word heaven, and it equals 891. I can't show you that because all of the gematria, ancient ones, are down. They've been all taken down, but I do remember many of them. Uranos is the Greek word for heaven. So the sign of the Son of Man, heaven, would be the code. So I just added a replacement, which is arrival. That also works as well. The sign of the Son of Man, arrival, 1626. Equals the chunky silver necklace. Uranos is a word for heaven in Greek. This is original, and it had original Greek gematria of 891. So I used arrival as a substitution so that we could get the number the same. But it essentially means sign of the Son of Man, 891. Uranos, heaven. That's what that code decodes to. So we're seeing that code all over the place, aren't we? Jennifer, I cannot remember her last name at the moment. Jen, anyway. Chunky silver bracelet. Why can't I remember her name right now? Chunky silver bracelet. Also wearing a chunky silver bracelet. 1626 chunky silver chain. And then we have Blood Moon and Mars marks second coming, the secret sign, but it decodes to the sign of the Son of Man plus 891. So 891, we're using arrival. So the sign of the Son of Man, arrival, but 891 equals Uranos, which is heaven in Greek, like I said before. So there we go. We have another one. So we have another one. There's no need to go over the code again. We both know that they mean the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And there you go, chunky silver. She's wearing a necklace. Chunky silver chain, 1626. Equals sign the Son of Man, Uranos, which is heaven. Okay, so she looks radiant in floral dress. And then she's carrying a bouquet. Okay, that is 950. And then this equals 950. So date of Rapture 88, 950. There's more. Okay, so they keep showing black fanny packs all the time, so black fanny pack slung across her body. So we have, and then that she was wearing gold shades. Christine Baumgartner wearing a fanny pack and gold shades over her eyes, the article states. They are using this to code, obviously. So, black, and they keep showing this black fanny pack, gold shades equals 876, which equals August 8th. In English, as you can see right there. So August 8, 2023 equals 4015. For whoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. 4015. It's very interesting that matches the date, August 8th, 2023. Mick Jagger's been busy coding for the elites. Interesting look on his face there. Anyway, his girlfriend was photographed wearing a purple and pink shirt in the article. They stated she was wearing a purple and pink shirt and made a big point out of it. Purple and pink shirt, 876. August 8th equals 876. So they're very busy coding August 8th. So August 8th with an H equals 876. Alright, so we have this article, and then she's wearing a denim skirt and sleeveless graphic top. Okay. The dragon was cast out 1830. Then we have that outfit right here. There you go. Okay, so she's at a children's bookstore, and then do you see how she is carrying a birthday card? So it's a card for a child, so I'm assuming it is a birthday card. And it matches the theme that they are talking about. So birthday card, and then 692, which equals August 9th. So that is, we've been saying August 8th, so August 9th is reasonable why they would code. So I've been seeing quite a flower code last few days. She's holding a bouquet of flowers. She's wearing a flower dress. Anyway, there's just a ton of flower codes constantly. You can see one right here. Flowers, right? And trust me, it's all over the place. So flowers. And then that equals 10 days after dragon fell. Sorry, 10 days after dragon falls. This is on the record in case the set of codes is true and they're not just jerking us around. Happens 10 days after the dragon was cast out of heaven to earth, 4085. So happens 10 days after dragon is cast out of heaven, 4085. End of world system of things and the beginning of peace and prosperity in nature, 4085. Here we have the freaked out Justin Timberlake holding a pair of shades in his hand, stylish shades in his hand. Alright, 1469, and that equals victory of Michael. It is spelt this way. originally 1469. Now you can see why he's freaked out badly. Look at this. Not very happy, are we? The year itself reveals some interesting code this year. Okay, so several years ago when I was praying, when is this going to happen? When are we leaving, Lord? When are we getting out of here? Because I was suffering greatly. I heard Jacqueline, Jacqueline, Jacqueline. Okay? So I'm going to show you. I'm spelling that wrong. Okay, Jacqueline, and then I saw it 3 times, but it was also emphasized that it kept going on. So I don't know, I'll figure that part out later. But that's 2859. And that equals August 8 when Jesus comes back, and we see the Illuminati coding August 8th like crazy, right? So that's 2859. And I prayed, I said, Lord, when is this going to be over? I saw the letters in my head. I heard the word Jacqueline, Jacqueline, Jacqueline. But it was also emphasized to keep going past 3. That it just over and over and over again. Infinity. I don't understand why that part. But Jacqueline, Jacqueline, Jacqueline equals 2859, which equals August 8 when Jesus comes back. Okay. Okay, if this is true, this is really interesting because August 8, year 2023, when Jesus comes back, 6631. Scrolling down, it says, who will take his people to a new earth and let the devils perish on the earth they destroyed. It's very interesting. I'm just going to read that again. Who will take his people to a new earth and let the devils perish on the earth they destroyed, equals August 8, year 2023, when Jesus comes back. And then that basically equals who will take his people to a new earth and let the devils perish on the earth that they destroyed. Very interesting. Okay, so August 8th is the 220th day of the year. So 220th day in the year 2023, 6997. Guess what this equals? And I saw the dead, small and great, standing before God, and another book was opened, which is the book of life, and the dead were judged. Equals 220th day in the year 2023. 220th day is August 8th. Wednesday, August 8th. Wednesday, August 8, 2023. And to the woman, we're given 2 wings of a great eagle. So we've been seeing quite a bit of UFO communication. You can see that guy's making an Illuminati hand sign right here. Anyway, that's a UFO hearing. They're saying that UAPs are in our airspace. So all of a sudden now there's much talk of actual aliens and their aircraft, and information coming out that they have been in our airspaces, and etc., etc. And this makes a lot of sense if they are ramping up, since they know something's coming. They're ramping up this story because it will be the excuse. So let's just say people are missing. People want to know why. If you know how they communicate, you can see that they spill the beans. They communicate with each other because they're saying, the plan is coming, the plan is coming. The guy making the Illuminati hand sign is wearing an olive button-up. That equals 1536. Equals fake alien invasion exercise. Yeah, you heard me. Fake alien invasion exercise. That's how they're going to explain missing people. Sorry about my fan, it's making this sound terrible, but the reason why I knew to look for this is because the guy's name equaled a exercise. It's obvious, alien exercise. That's how I found the code. I just wanted to let you know. And I figured I'd look, and lo and behold, look at, they're expressing through the guy's shirt what they have planned. That's the reason why they're talking about this alien stuff so much. They have to cover the missing people. Okay, so here we have an article today. Winnie Harlow and Kyle Kazuma, her boyfriend, they look, they're obviously coding. She's pointing. He has an interesting look on his face while he's opening the door. Okay. There's a man behind them coding as well. Look, see that look on his face right there? Okay, so anyway, this is interesting here. So, her name, Winnie Harlow. 2062. World War III with III. Let's take this code when her boyfriend towers over her. That equals 6077. Going down, we see 2023 and a code. And that equals 2789. Guess what? If you take away her name, 2062 equals Winnie Harlow minus 2789, 727. It still works. I did it backwards. August 8 is 727. So August 8, World War 2023. So World War III, August 8, 2023 is the code they're portraying here. Okay, this is really interesting. Look. Okay. She's pointing behind him. The guy's wearing jeans. Okay. Look at her. She's pointing to the handle. And he's pointing to the glass. Okay. So jeans door handle. I'm sorry. Jeans door handle. Okay, so door, jeans, handle. Right? That equals 870, which equals Astro World. Right? Okay. So they were pointing to all these things: jeans, door, glass handle, 1206. So they coded, just recently they coded the Astro World number 870. So 11/5 Astro World 2021 to 8/8 is 641 days. So if you look 641, you see December 6th, 1206. Do you see that's a code? 641 days, December 6th, right? The code was that they used was 1206. They used this code 870, jeans, door, handle, right? And then adding the other thing that they put in equals jeans, door, glass handle. They're pointing to all those things, 1206. So I just wanted to prove to you that they were coding Astro World. Jeans, door, handle that they were pointing at equals Astro World. As you can see there, right? And then the difference of days is 641. I'm just bringing it home. And jeans, so 641. Scrolling down, you see December 6th. And 641 was the number of days, and they symbolize 1206 by jeans, door, glass handle, 1206. All coded into everything that they're pointing to in the article. Handle, glass, pointing to the jeans behind her. All right. Obama's birthday is 8/4/23. 4 days after the Beast's 62nd birthday, 3119, crash the dollar and start World War III, 3119. Alright, so right now we're going to go through the plethora of codes regarding August 8th and August 9th. Alright, Mick Jagger's girlfriend here, she points to, here, look at the look on his face. Look at that. Alright. So she points to, so she's wearing a purple and pink shirt. 876 equals August 8th. Remember, that's 10 days after 729 with the gematria of the date. It says that the dragon was cast out. Flowers, which Sandra Bullock and Jessica Biel were wearing, flowers equals 1151, which equals 10 days after dragon cast out. Okay, so 1151, 10 days after. So something they're concerned about, 10 days after dragon falls equals flowers, and that equals August 8, which we just saw Melanie Hamrick coding. So the purple and pink shirt equals 876 in English, which equals August 8th. Penelope Cruz is holding, so look, he's pointing to his hat. So look at her messing with her phone, but look at the way that she's looking at the camera and she's pointing. Okay, obvious that they were coding there. Okay, so the red, white, and blue stripe is 1727. August 8th is August 8 plus 1,000. So August 8 equals 727. They do this a lot, but they know what they mean when they do this, right? You know, they just stick a 1 in front of the number. And they're coding 727. Then we have Leonardo DiCaprio getting on a plane like a usual eco-warrior. He is sticking out his pinky and holding a olive green backpack. Olive green backpack pinky equals 1530, and then that equals, I have gotten a man from the Lord. So this sounds kind of curious, but wait, so 1530, that equals the green olive backpack pinky. Eve and Cain equals 808. We all know that's the story of Eve and Cain. She said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. All right, so that's Leo DiCaprio coding 808, or August 8. And then we know that the gematria for the date itself, August 8, 2023, 4015 equals, for whosoever calleth upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. That's pretty amazing. So I'm really hoping on this date, you guys. It's been long enough. Alright, so we have a red dress, and the article clarifies that what type of red dress it is. Very risque slip dress, 2087. Oh, we already saw this code a couple times. They code the same things over and over when a topic is occurring. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. 2087 equaled her dress. Again, we have Christian Ritter, and I'm sorry, a few might be repeated. And then we have her 1830 equals the dragon was cast out, and that equaled her outfit. Okay, I think this one I already did, so I'm sorry about that. Alright. So the denim skirt plus sleeveless shirt, 1830. Alright. So we have, now I wanted to tell you more about the Jacqueline. This is my prayer. Lord, when are you coming? In 2016, I was desperate. I saw Jacqueline being repeated. It was emphasized the third time would be important. And then it was just emphasized that it would just add upon itself over and over, and that there would be something there. So Jacqueline equals 1906, which equals Jesus comes back August 8, 1906. This code he gave me was incredible. You've already seen partially how incredible it was. August 8, when Jesus comes back, 2859, that equals Jacqueline. I saw the letters in my head, and I saw them being added, like multiplied over and over and over again. But it was emphasized 3. It was also emphasized more and more, right? So if I just added another Jacqueline to this, we have 3812. And then we get the Messiah comes 2023. So now we know what year. So this is a very revealing. Jacqueline was very revealing. So Jacqueline times 4, 3812. It gives us the year. The Messiah comes 2023. Simply amazing sign that was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 4765. So Jacqueline times 5. And then that equals, this is so cool. So in the blink of an eye, all right, and then August 8, 2023. 4765. So that's Jacqueline times 5, I believe. So it's just simply amazing. So amazing that code was, as you can see. Okay, this is from today, August 4. So drawing of herself and her name in large letters was on the back of her jacket. So I'm going to show you, we see the same repeating codes in their messages. We're going to see a code in that jacket as well. So a drawing of herself and her name in large letters on the back of her jacket was the code, and that equals 2087, which equals, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, 2087. So remember, the chunky silver chain, 1626, equaled the sign of the Son of Man plus 891, which is original Greek for Oranos, which is heaven, right? But it also means blood moon and Mars marks second coming secret sign. So we had a blood moon on August 1st. I looked up the gematria. I couldn't find anything. And then here was a weird sighting on the same day of the blood moon, and there was this weird thing on top of the moon. Looks like some disc on top of the moon. So I just thought I would share. I don't know if that's a sign, but that certainly was very
gold
weird.
Coin up in the sky as it was very low on the horizon. That was visible from his location in West Haven, Connecticut. Received video footage by Tammy out of Nazareth, Pennsylvania. She noticed some sort of a weird anomaly above the moon. I'm sure it's probably a cloud, but this was also last night's supermoon, and you can see it kind of looked like an eye in the sky. She couldn't help but notice that unusual cloud directly above the moon as it was coming up over the horizon. She also sent in this photo that looks similar to Scott's out of West Haven, Connecticut. And I also received video footage from Bethany out of Memphis, Tennessee, going back to July 31st of 2023. This wasn't quite the supermoon yet, but it was a bright, very colorful moon from Memphis, Tennessee. Video footage by Bethany, once again, from July 31st of 2023. Thanks for the cool videos, guys.
And then also, so her name was on the jacket, Erica Jane. And here we see the flowers code again. So what was the flowers? It equaled 10 days after Dragon Falls. And then we had that at July 29, if that's correct. Erica Jane equals 1151. This is not a coincidence. We saw flowers code being symbolized heavily recently, a few days ago, with Sandra Bullock carrying flowers while wearing a floral dress, carrying a bouquet of flowers. She doesn't look very happy there either. And there's just flowers all over. And then we see Jessica Biel and Justin Timberlake looking horrified. And she has flowers on her jumpsuit. I have an explanation for the Trump fiasco. It's literally just a code. So Trump arrested is the code. So this is the signal for them. When they see this, they know that this is happening, right? So Trump arrested is the big story, right? It equals 835, and it just so happens to equal, see the sign of the Son of Man. So we already saw that in a different configuration quite a few times, didn't we? See the sign of the Son of Man equals Trump arrested. 835. See the sign of the Son of Man. 835. It's just a show. It's literally just a fiasco to code.